And you wonder why it has to take a lot of hue and cry to get the president who likes to project himself as the paragon of the rule of law to be violating the laws of our country in such a violent manner. Today is the 1st of April, Mr. Speaker, and notice must be served that the House will not accept the breach of the Presidential Office Act 1993. It's a legal requirement, and the presidency must comply. So I would like to find out if the Deputy Majority Leader has any information from the presidency as to why the President has failed to comply with this provision. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, first, Honorable Okudzeto Ablakwa knows that the mandate of the Business Committee does not cover the issue he just raised. If he strongly feels that there is a matter that has to do with a breach of the law, as a parliamentarian, he knows what to do. To file a question so that appropriate minister can come and explain, or use other tools that are available within the rules to...
Honourable members, please, let's listen to him.
To attempt to smuggle a supposed consent through comment on a business statement in the list is unacceptable. Then again, Mr. Speaker, I would encourage my respected colleague to make his point without attempting to attack the integrity of personalities involved. You've made your point. Why, Mr. President, who projecting? I mean, I wouldn't want to repeat that, but it's unnecessary. Yes, it is unnecessary to do that, to say that. Make the point. You cannot say that of the President of the Republic. You must be courteous in the language you use, and that I would insist. We as parliamentarians must know the appropriate words to use, and the words he used in describing the President is unacceptable, and he would have to withdraw. Mr. Speaker, they can engage in reckless heckling. They can decide not to have patience and tolerate. They can do so. I don't really mind. Second, you can't rise on a point of order when I'm in the dispatch board. Wait, when I finish and sit down, Mr. Speaker can give you the right. You can't do that. Ablakwa, you can't do that.
Honourable members, please.
Sit down. Stop misbehaving.
Please. Honourable, please. Honourable Ablakwa, please. You take your seat. I'll call you.
Mr. President, Mr. Speaker, a member of Parliament can make his point and express his views regarding the law, but a member of Parliament does not have the liberty to attack the integrity of the President. And I say that the words he used to describe the President, he must withdraw. Honorable Okudzeto Ablakwa must withdraw that statement. He must withdraw. You cannot say the President described himself as blah, blah. I won't repeat it, but the records are there. You will withdraw it. You will withdraw. Ablakwa, you will withdraw. You will not say that of the President. You will withdraw. Mr. Speaker, he will withdraw. Mr. Speaker, second, on the concern by Honorable Member for Saula Tuna Kaba.
Honorable Member Keita, please, you resume your seat. I'll call, if you have concerns, I'll give you the time. You resume your seat.
The member for Keta is opening a constitution. Opening constitution. You are opening a constitution on a point of order against me. No, the member for Keta is opening a constitution
Honorable leader.
against me on a point of order. Constitution.
Honorable Afenyo, please, let's focus on this.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much for the opportunity. As you are aware, Mr. Speaker, I am in my third term in this House, just as the Deputy Majority Leader. We came here at the same time. We are all conversant with the rules of this House. Matters to do with annual reports, the compliance of the Presidential Office Act 1993, we have always used the business statement to draw attention. I recall that when we were in power, the Honorable Patrick Yabuama, he specialized in that. And the Honorable Deputy Majority Leader is aware. He used this same forum. I cannot be accused of using a wrong forum or the wrong tools. This has been the forum we use always since I entered this House. The Honorable Patrick Yabuama, he will use business statement to draw attention that the time is approaching. It's 1 month more, it's 2 weeks more, it's 1 week more. If there is a breach, he will raise it. So if the Honorable Patrick Yabuama, time without number, the records of this House will show, uses this forum to raise this matter, how can I be accused of being mischievous or using the wrong forum or applying the wrong tools? He is the one who is out of order. And Order 93.2, Mr. Speaker, is very clear. When we are speaking to colleagues, we must be decorous. We must use the right words. To take advantage of being at the days and use words like stop misbehaving and all of that, it's so wrong. It cannot be tolerated in this House, Mr. Speaker. Order 93.2 is very clear. Accusing us of recklessness and all of that is unacceptable. Order 93.2, Mr. Speaker, says it shall be out of order to use offensive, abusive, insulting, blasphemous, or unbecoming words, or to impute improper motives to any other member, or to make personal allusions. That's our standing orders. I'm raising a fundamental issue to do with the law of our country, which is in breach. Today is the 1st of April. The President had up to 31st March to present this report. This is a major concern. It's a major issue. And we've always used this forum. Patrick Yabuama used it time without number. Nobody attacked him. He was not subjected to any vilification. So why should the response be different when I raise the same matter? I want to remind the Honorable Deputy Majority Leader that 3 weeks ago, he presented a business statement, and I reminded him. He offered to liaise, and he told us that we are within time, that he will check with the presidency and come back to us. So what has changed? How is it that suddenly the records will show? The honorable member, who I respect very much, probably until today, who told us 3 weeks ago that he will liaise with the presidency and come back to us. Suddenly, he says, I cannot use this forum. And then he's pouring all kinds of invectives on me. It's not acceptable, Mr. Speaker. Let's not be doing this. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Well noted.
And Mr. Speaker, today, my friend Ablakwa, he and I have shared esprit de corps for many years. And this Friday politics, if for nothing at all, perhaps I initiated him into Friday business statement politics. But, Mr. Speaker, he's going too far. So that is why I was bringing him in line. Mr. Speaker, he knows that you punch more and you leave it. How can you say the business committee should program Mr. President to come and act within the confines of presidential whatever act. That was the impression I got. If you claim, Mr. Speaker, if he claims he didn't say that, we'll have a coffee behind to reconcile. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. But how dare you say how dare you to your leader? Mr. Speaker, that's okay. But Mr. Speaker, I would encourage him that he should take it easy. He should raise the point, but sometimes he does uppercut. You say, Mr. President, this and that and that. I won't repeat it, but it's okay. It's okay. You are my friend. It's okay. My former friend. Mr. Speaker, on a more important note, I understand the frustrations of members, and that is why the business committee is of the view that we should explore some other tools. Mr. Speaker, I would pray members to pay attention to me on this important point. When you are at the backbench or you don't have the privilege of being in a certain position, you may not have to be relying on the conventional tools. Your own effort in following up. And on this score, let me commend highly our brother Ablakwa. I may have some disagreement with him. But when he filed that question that had to do with the National Security Minister having to report it, he followed up even into the record books to find out whether it's been transmitted and all that. So when he was making his point, he was on firm grounds. But this speculation, we have heard that a letter has been dispatched to the finance minister. For all you know, nothing has been dispatched. Then you say you filed a question. For all you know, Mr. Speaker has not even admitted it. You haven't gone to check whether Mr. Speaker has admitted. Then Mr. Okudzeto will say the finance minister has not come and is failing to come. But I'm not sure you've checked whether your question has been admitted. I'm not sure you've checked whether the letter has been dispatched to the finance minister and whether he has received it. So take it easy. Take it easy. So, Mr. Speaker, they didn't say it into the mic, but they were praising my mother, the sanitation minister. That's a fact. Okay, Mr. Speaker, from Kwabena Donko, Dr. Kwabena Donko, PhD, and Kwabena Minta Akando, they say it's a fact. Doctor, Mr. Speaker, the ranking member on health, BSc mathematics, etc., 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 vice chair of the famous Sputnik V committee. Mr. Speaker, they are praising my mother. My mother, Cecilia Obindapa, Water and Sanitation Minister. They are praising her. And there are many more ministers they want to praise. I know the student from Ukraine who came, Honorable Ablakwa, will praise the foreign minister for a yeoman job. Yes, you praise the government, you did, on your social media handle. You thank the government for the efforts. Is that not true, Honorable Ablakwa?
Leader, please,
Mr. Speaker.
wind up for me.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, this is one motion that does not require anybody to second. So, Mr. Speaker, kindly proceed to gavel for the adoption. I thank you.